This is your Classic Hits 5RM. Brecky, thanks to Rosenthal Automotive. You're here with Bevo on your Wednesday morning. It's now time to talk to the CEO of Community Living Australia, and that's Mark Kulinski. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Bevan.
How's things?
Yeah, really good. Busy times, but really good times.
Good to hear. Now, this is the third time that we've had you on, Mark, but can you please provide us once again with a reminder of who Community Living Australia is?
Yeah, well, Community Living Australia is a not-for-profit organisation that provides support to people with disabilities to live independent lives within their community. And we do that through a range of different services.
Okay, terrific. And why are you here to speak with us today?
Well, basically to talk about the poor usage of funds in people's National Disability Insurance Scheme plans, and why this might be happening and what people should do to get the right plan that meets their needs.
And what do you mean by poor usage of funds, and what do you feel as though the problem is at the moment?
Well, basically what we've found out is that there's only 54% of allocated funds in people's NDIS plans are currently being used. And I guess there's a couple of problems with that, is that people are not receiving the benefit that they need to improve their lives. And I guess, research that shows that early intervention in terms of getting the right services at the right time is really important in getting good support and making a difference to people's with disabilities' lives. So I guess, if you're not using the right your funds, people aren't getting access to the support they need to have a good life, and some people are probably are living and left in dangerous situations or disadvantaged situations, depending on what the services were funded for. So what we really say is, when people go to have their planning, National Disability Insurance Planning review meeting, if they haven't used their funds in the last year, they're unlikely to get the funds again in the next year. So we're really concerned that if people don't use the money that they've got there, they won't have it in the future, and therefore they won't have the support they need in the future. And
what would you feel the reasons for the lack of the use being?
Well, I think it's part of our culture in Australia that we save for a rainy day. So we say, okay, well let's save some of our funding or money just in case something goes wrong in the future. And then inevitably, what happens is people don't spend it. So another reason would be sometimes people can't find the right providers to provide the service that they're really looking for, particularly in country areas, and also others just really don't understand what's in their plan or how they can benefit from using their plan the best.
Okay, and how can people avoid some of these problems, like in terms of getting their plan right and utilising their funding appropriately?
Well, basically, it's really getting support. So what we're saying to people, if you haven't got a plan at the moment, ask for support coordination. It actually helps people to understand how to maximise their plan and find the right providers to provide the support. Really important. If it's not in there, ask for a review, so the plan's reviewed so it meets your needs. Get the right pre-planning tools and resources that are available. The NDIS website has some good tools. We have some great tools on our website at claust.com.au/NDIS, and we've got a pre-planning workbook, a checklist, frequently asked questions, information videos, and use that drop-in session. So if people just want to come in and have a chat, and we're more than happy to meet with people to have a chat about their plans and how they maximise it. Again, really important. This might come across as a sell for Community Living Australia. It's not necessarily that we love to support people, but we also just want to make sure people get the right support that they need, whether it's from us or from any other organisation out there. It's really important.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's fantastic that you're on board that particular. I guess in terms that you're providing that initiative. If people have questions regarding the NDIS, how can they contact you, Mark?
Basically, as part of this interview, we've set up a designated call line service. So if people call 85 365 858, and that'll get access to one of our local experts at one of our staff at Community Living Australia, and they can support you with or support people with their NDIS getting ready or their plans. So that number was 85 365 858. I'm more than happy to talk to anyone.
Okay, fantastic. Mark Kulinski, thanks so much for joining us today, and we look forward to speaking again in the future.
Excellent, Bevan. Me too.
Thank you, mate. Thanks again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's Mark Kulinski there from Community Living Australia. This is your Classic Hits 5RM Brekkie, thanks to Rosenthal Automotive. We're right around the Riverland and Mallee, and we'll be back soon.